Hey guys, Josh here, JDMegaSwagg with the double G, getting our swag on with some Battlefield 3 Xbox 360 gameplay. I know I haven't gave you guys Xbox 360 Battlefield 3 in a minute, but here you guys go. I hope you guys enjoy. Not an insanely good gameplay, but it's a decent gameplay, so I hope you guys enjoy. But we're not going to be talking about the game today. We rarely ever do talk about the game on my channel. But today we're going to be talking about college a little bit more. But before we dive into that, I just want to ask you guys a quick question. I've been thinking about live streaming because I redid my setup, and the way I have my new setup, I can live stream pretty well now. So I've been thinking about doing it. If you guys would be, oh, yep, phone goes off on like my third take of the commentary, so I'm not going to restart it. But anyways, yeah, so my live stream capabilities is better now. I can't live stream straight to my channel, so I will have to live stream gameplay on Twitch, but I can do Google Hangouts with my webcam on actual YouTube on my channel. So if you guys want to see that, I could do that. Just let me know. Would you guys be interested in some live streams? I have decided that whenever I do my PC build video, when I get all my new PC parts and stuff like that, I am going to do a live stream for that, just like J2Cents did. If you guys checked out his computer build, pretty good build. I really did enjoy his video that he put together there. Mine's going to be a little bit longer, a little bit more boring, because I'm going to try to explain to you and let you guys know exactly what you need to do while building a PC. So if you guys have any questions, hopefully it'll get covered in that video. Super excited about that video. But anyways, let's go ahead and get in the topic of today. What are we talking about today? Some more college. If you guys don't know, I just got out of high school back in December, started college in January, so I'm on my third or fourth week of college now, and I kind of put out a video like my first day of college, and I told you guys, you know, what it was like for me anyways, and I don't think I gave you guys a real good. I think I probably made you guys more negative about going to college than positive, so I kind of want to give you guys the pros of college. I'll make another video if you guys want to see where I talk about all the bad ones. I mean, that could be like 30-minute long video. But anyways, no, this is going to be the pros of basically college. Now keep in mind that I do go to a community college in a very small town. I want to say that our probably college campus in my town, see, there's like a main campus that we are linked to about 45 minutes away from my town, and then there's a smaller campus here in my town, and that smaller campus probably has only about 200 to 300 students that actually probably attend classes there at one time. But to say that my college overall, it's a community college, so it's all over the state of Indiana, and it is one of the biggest community colleges in the state of Indiana. I'll go ahead and say it because I don't care. Ivy Tech Community College, if you guys ever heard of it, you guys are probably knowing what I'm talking about. But it's like anybody can get into this school. I mean, you don't even have to have a GED, high school diploma. They will accept you as long as you like make it obvious that, hey, I'm gonna try to get my GED. They will still let you in. But I got my GED, and that's how I got in. And basically, let's go ahead and talk about the pros of it. I already gave you guys a negative that they accept everyone, but the pros of it for me right now, I'm going to talk about my situation. It's probably going to be different for you guys that want to go to a bigger college like Ball State, or you know, like Harvard, or these big ass colleges that have a lot of students on it. And this college campus, whether it be in my town or the 45 minutes away, my Ivy Tech does not have the living on campus situation. So I don't live in a dorm or in an apartment or anything. I still live at home with my parents. I'm only 17, so I'm not even an actual legal adult yet, but the thing is, that's a little bit different for me. So that's actually kind of good in a way, because I save a little bit of money by living with my parents until I get out of college or until I get a job and I can afford to get my own place. And being so close and staying at home in my hometown, that's another perk about going to a smaller community college, is you get to stay in your hometown. Because if I didn't, I'd be living away and it'd be hard to get things that I need, like if I need money from a family member or just necessities that I may need that are here at home, I would not have if I went to a bigger college like outside of my community. So that's one of the big perks about going to a smaller community college in my town. Now the thing about college, I'm going to compare college a lot to high school here, because a lot of you probably just got out of high school or haven't been to school in 40-50 years like most of the people at my school. But this is probably most of the people that probably watch this will probably either be about to get out of high school, just got out of high school, or still in high school, maybe even middle school. I don't think I'm going to have any people that's been out of school for 40 years watch this video, so I will appeal to you guys. Basically, let's compare college to high school. College to high school, the first thing that I noticed about it was college is a lot more planned out. And you guys are probably going, Josh, what do you mean by that? High school is fucking planned out. You have standards that you have to cover. You have state standard tests that you have to take. You have different subjects that are planned for each month. Teachers have their lesson plans for daily. Yeah, that's true, but college is a lot more planned out than high school in the way that they just do their curriculum. And what I mean by that is they don't have any really set standards to go by. I mean, they do, but they don't stress it as much in high school, and they just kind of put it into their curriculum, which actually blends out a lot better. And the thing with that is, you have this sometimes in high school. I don't know if my high school was the only one that did that, but half of my teachers did this and half of my other teachers didn't do this, but they gave you a syllabus. And if you don't know what a syllabus is, it's basically a piece of paper that outlines every single thing that you're going to do in your class. Now, the syllabus in college is 10 times more detailed, and it will be your reference sheet through high school. No, it will be your reference sheet through that class in college, because not only will it tell you what you're going to cover in the class, it also has a daily schedule, and it's going to tell you what you're going to do every single day, what homework is due when, and pretty much everything that you need to know about every single day. And most classes last about 12 weeks. So, for example, I'm taking 4 classes, 4 days of school a week, so that means I'm taking 1 class just a day. So it's like 1 class on Tuesday, 1 class on Wednesday, 1 class on Thursday, and 1 class on Friday. And the thing is about that is that makes it real nice, because you only actually go to that class, if you think about it, 12 times. You only go there 12 times. High school, you go there hundreds of fucking times. So the thing is, though, they're a little bit longer. So you're going to be going to class for about 2 hours, 45 minutes, about 3 hours long classes. But like I said, this is going to be your reference sheet. It's going to tell you, hey, this is what's due when, this is what we're doing this day, so bring this book or whatever. You need to read this for this, and it's just a lot more detailed, and it keeps you on track a lot easier. And it also labels every single thing and how many points it's going to be. So let's say you have an assignment that you didn't do, and you're like, holy shit, I'm fretting over it. I'm not going to be able to get it done. It's the night before the class, and you're not going to be able to get it done. Well, if you really want to check it out and see how many points it's going to cost you, you can do that. High school teachers rarely ever tell you how much a homework assignment or an assignment is worth. They rarely ever tell you that, and it just makes you stress out 10 times more. I know when I did homework in high school, I felt like my homework was, I knew it wasn't counted as much as a test, but I felt like, damn, I do a lot of fucking homework, so this shit must count a lot on my grade. When really, homework assignments were only getting me about 5 points when tests were getting me about 100. So the thing is, you get to see what is worth what. So that's a great thing about college. I know I like that so much more than high school. And the biggest thing that you're going to like about college, maybe not if you're like one of those preppy kids that are in high school that just love to take it up the ass, but no, if you're the type of person in high school that is all about your image, you only care about what people think about you, you know, you're that type of person that has to have designer clothes, that has to have all the friends, and you have to have your perfect hair, you have to be a pretty boy, pretty girl, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. Do your thing. If that's what you want to do it. That wasn't me in high school. I wasn't like a loser or anything, but I was like one of those kids that just didn't really care. Like, I didn't want to be at high school. I showed that I care. I dressed nicely. I made sure my hair was nice. But I wasn't like all like, oh, I have to be friends with this certain group of people. I have to keep this image up. I was me. I was just me through high school. I don't know how else to explain it. I was just who I am. And a lot of people don't act their normal selves in high school. But the thing is, with college, I tell you what, it may just be because I'm with older people, but there are some younger people in my classes that it just kind of depends. Like, most of my classes, actually, I have like a lot of older people, like in their 20s at least. Like, the youngest person in some of my classes could be like 25, and the oldest could be like 60. So the thing is, I take classes with a lot of older people, but that's being in part that I go to a smaller community college, not one of these big state colleges. So the thing is, that also depends on where you're going. But it seems like with my college experience that the people that do go to college now, and like I said, it may just because they're older, but I do have seen this in some 19, 20-year-old people that are, you know, more closer to my age. They are acting so differently. They don't care who they're friends with. They don't Like, I mean, they're not like bitches or dicks. They don't just come in and be like, "Ugh, I'm not gonna be friends with anybody," but they don't care that they're in a certain group. They could talk to anybody in that class and be okay with it because they're all there to get their life together. They're all there to get their future, their career started, their degree. They don't care about that high school games anymore. They don't care that, you know, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. They don't play those high school games anymore. There's rarely ever high school drama. I know high school is filled full of fucking drama. I stayed away from it though in high school. Don't ask me how, I really know. I know how I stayed away from drama. I think I made a video on that a long ass time ago, but I could make another one because that's a long fucking topic to go into. But I stayed out of drama throughout my whole high school years, and the thing is, I don't even see the opportunity to really get into drama in college. Everyone's just there to do their shit and go. I mean, no one's like, I mean, it ain't like they're dreading being there. Obviously, some of them do because some of them just doing it to get money from the government, and I'll talk about that in the cons video of college. But anyways, but I mean, most of them, they're there to be there, you know? High school isn't a choice. When you're 14, 15 years old, by law, and I know most of your parents are not going to let you drop out, so by law, you have to go to school. You have to be at school, you know, during the day. You can't just be sitting at home and be truant. So the thing is, when you're in high school, I think the reason that there's so much drama, there's so much, you know, image, that you want to keep up a certain image, it's because you feel like you're forced to be there. You're like, oh, I have to be here. It's not my choice. But college is your choice. You don't have to be there. And let me tell you something. You do bad in college, they won't care. They'll take your money and they will just let you fail until you get kicked out. And that's, don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, I mean, it just seems like there's a lot less shit in high school. I mean, in college than there was in high school. So that's a great thing about that because high school sucked for me. I mean, like, it was good, but I just did it wrongly. If I could go back and do high school again, I would. I would do it totally different starting with my freshman year because that was the year I fucked up the worst. But then again, I wouldn't because I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I wouldn't have learned from half of the fucking mistakes I made there. I've made a lot of mistakes in my high school years, and I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and it's kind of good in a way because I've learned from my mistakes early. You know, most people my age, 17 years old, 18 years old, they're out smoking weed, they're out partying, which is good and all. I think you should experiment with it sometimes. At some point in your life, I do think you should experiment with alcohol. Maybe not marijuana, but you can do it too. I did it. But the thing is, I think you need to experiment with it to learn from it, really, to be honest. I think, because if you guys don't know, I got arrested for minor consumption, and it just totally changed my perspective on drinking, on smoking weed, and I learned from my mistake, from drinking below the age. I don't even think I may drink again before I'm 21, because, like, well, I know I won't drink again until I'm 21, but after I'm 21, I don't know if I'll drink anymore, because it's just, it seems pointless to me now. Back then, it seemed fun, like a thing to do, and which was sad because I depended on that to have fun. You should never depend on alcohol or drugs to have fun. You should never have to depend on that because once you start depending on it for fun, then you start depending on it for other things and it starts to turn into an addiction, alcoholism. But I don't want to go into that. I will go into that in another video. There's a lot of videos that I just want to do where I talk to you guys, maybe help you guys out in your life. Bottom line, though, is if you guys are thinking about going to a college or any college, I suggest it. You need a college degree now pretty much to get a good job. So I do suggest college for you people out there that are like, I don't know if I want to do college. Do it. It's going to help you out a lot. You need to go to college unless you have a good job. Like if you want to go into the military or you have a good job lined up straight out of high school, go to college because it's going to open so many doors for you. And just because you're low income or you got a GED, don't worry. You can get into a college. And being in a smaller community college is not such a bad thing. The degree I get from Ivy Tech will be the same as the degree I would get anywhere else and will be looked at the same. So that's a good thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Hopefully it helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions about college, leave them down in the comments. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace!